Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be my voicing on what I think will happen to each IZ*ONE member after they disband. My last video did extremely well and I just want to thank everyone and hello to the new subscribers. Disclaimer: if you cannot handle other people's opinions, please kindly click off the video. Side note: while I was recording this stage mix, I was also listening to Spotify and I managed to line up the stage mix audio along with the song at the same time, and I thought it was cool. Haha, don't mind me. On with the video. There's been a lot of rumors about wonyoung signing with YG, which honestly doesn't really make sense since she hasn't even been an idol for 5 years and the contract for idols is usually 5 to 7 years. Unless Starship comes to an agreement and lets wonyoung go, which I find highly unlikely. Wonyoung is extremely popular in Korea and Starship probably won't pass up this opportunity to make a new girl group. If they don't do that and pull a hitomi after IOI ended, that would just prevent them from making more money, and I think Starship is smarter than that. So in conclusion, I think she'll most likely debut in a new girl group, whether it be Starship or YG. It was revealed not so long ago that Sakura was approached by Big Hit, infamously known as the company BTS is managed by, and it is currently still unknown what decision they came to in the end as of right now. In my opinion, I don't see Sakura fitting in the so-called Big Hit concept. But if she does, it will most likely be that she will gain a lot more popularity than she already has. An alternate ending to this would be that she would go back to Japan or to HTK48, AKB48. There was an article going around that Sakura had also wanted to go back to Japan but not as a singer anymore. I mentioned this in my Things I Noticed About Foreign Idols video, but if she does decide to go back to Japan, I wouldn't blame her. Japan has much more opportunities for her than Korea and I will support her no matter what. Overall, I think she will debut in a new girl group under Big Hit if she signs with them. Or go back to Japan and decide for herself if she still wants to be in the spotlight. Yuri is under Stone Entertainment, which doesn't currently have any of their own groups, and they're kind of just more like a marketing company in a way. They kind of advertise for groups like Fromis 9, Everglow, 80s and much more. Due to Yuri's popularity, it is possible they will actually debut their own girl group, but I also find that unlikely. It also may be possible Yuri may be picked up by another company as well and debut in group under a new company. Yuri has extreme talent with singing, and as a Yuri bias I will literally break down if I never hear Yuri sing again, so I hope she debuts. Find 2 possible pathways for Yena. She will either go to Everglow or become a soloist. I'll start with Everglow. Yena is under YG Entertaiment, which is the same company that manages Everglow. A lot of people have been speculating that Yena will join Everglow as their 7th member, looking at choreographies and seeing the line distribution. Fans are speculating that Yena will fill in those spaces. I could see it being possible that Yena will join Everglow since YG may want to ride off of Yena's success and popularity in IZ*ONE. Another possible path could be that Yena becomes a soloist. She has incredible stage presence and as an overall all-rounder, she definitely has the potential to be a soloist. However, I do think she shines more in a group, which will lead into one of my worries for this video. Yujin is also part of Starship and is a very popular member of IZ*ONE. She will most likely be in a girl group along with Wonyoung, or maybe she'll also be thrown into a dungeon and used as a model, which will also lead into another worry I have. I can see Nako being picked up by a company as well, but I can see her most likely going back to Japan with her newfound popularity to HTK48 or AKB48. Eunbi definitely has soloist capability, but I honestly think she shines better in a group. I don't think she will be added to Rocket Punch because their concept is more teen crush, and Eunbi seems to like and fit the girl crush or more mature concept better. I don't think YMC will debut a new girl group since Rocket Punch is quite new, and debuting a new girl group will be a lot of money. I can also see her moving to a different company if she doesn't debut soon, which also leads into another worry I have I will talk about later. Hyewon is a trainee under an acting company, although I find it unlikely I can see Hyewon being put into a group whether 8D decides to make one or if she moves to a different company. Although I do find it likely she'll probably go back to acting. I can also see her becoming a YouTuber because of her relatable personality she's showcased while in izone. I think Hitomi will also either be picked up by another company since she has become more popular, but there's also a possibility she may go back to AKB48 as well. There's a big possibility that Chaewon will be added to Rocket Punch since she's still quite young, and I think she fits the concept well and she can get to showcase her talent and hopefully become a main vocal. If not, maybe she will debut in a new group under YMC, which is also highly unlikely, or leave that company. Minju is also an actress, so I think she will probably go for acting again. However, Minju has had a big spike in popularity, especially in these past few months, receiving a lot of sponsorships and deals along with Wonyoung. Minju has also showed significant improvement in her overall performance and is a very well-known member now. There is a chance she also may be picked up and be debuted into another group. Chaeyeon is an extremely popular member both in Korea and internationally, that it was even rumored she was actually supposed to rank second place instead of her 12th place. She is probably the only one in izone that I can see debuting as an extremely successful soloist. She is the definition of an all-rounder. She deserves to become a soloist and definitely has the capability to be one. If she doesn't, she will most likely be put into a group under WM since they haven't had a girl group since Oh My Girl, who debuted in 2015, so it would be a good chance for them. I don't really know why, but I honestly just have a feeling that Wonyoung, Yujin and eunbi will go into a long hiatus like Somi from IOI. For those that don't know what that is. After extremely successful group IOI disbanded, Somi, the first place winner and popular center, went back to her company JYP and wasn't really seen in the public eye for about 2 years. As time went by, Somi's popularity died down and it was announced that she moved to the Black Label, a label under YG Entertainment known for artists like 2NE1, Big Bang, Blackpink and more. The problem was that she watched all her former members go on to have somewhat successful careers after IOI while she sat there waiting to debut, but by the time she did, she wasn't as popular as she was before and many people called her a flop. Although it may be unlikely, I can see Starship and YMC messing up their opportunities. Sakura is very popular both in Japan and in Korea now thanks to Produce 48 and izone, even though she always has been the most popular. I think with her fame she will overshadow her other group members, which could be damaging to the other members' self-esteem if she does debut in a group. I also can see this with Yena if she is added to Everglow. Although Everglow does already have its own individual popularity, Yena has a lot more in my opinion due to her fame in izone. An example of this was when Chaeyeon from IOI went back to her respective group. Dia and her members talked about how they were envious of Chaeyeon a lot of the time because their attention was mostly on her. My heart dropped reading their story considering how both the members and Chaeyeon both felt. Although this also may be unlikely, former group IOI promised they would come back, and last year they were supposed to come back, but some members had decided not to come back due to their schedules and other personal issues, and it really did feel like they would never reunite again, which felt very sad. I hope this doesn't happen with izone when they disband and they eventually come back. Regardless of all the members' decisions, I think we should all respect whatever they want to do in the future and wish them luck. This is the end of the video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below what you think will happen to izone after they disband while being respectful. Have a good day, evening wherever you are. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next one.